Hello students, welcome to this session of bookkeeping and accountancy, not for profit concern. In this session, we will learn how the items in receipt and payment accounts are posted to income and expenditure account. Question number 5, page number 79. Prepare income and expenditure account only. First step, read the question carefully. From the following receipt and payment account and adjustments given below, you are required to prepare income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2020 of Venna Cultural Association, Satara. Receipt and payment account for the year ended 31st March 2020. Debit side, receipt side is given. Credit side, payments items are given. This is inflow of cash. This is outflow of cash. To balance brought down is the opening balance of cash and bank. And by balance carried down is the closing balance of cash and bank. So this question, that is the receipt and payment account, commences with opening balance of cash and bank, and it closes with the closing balances of cash and bank account. Let us see various receipts made during the year. 2 subscriptions. Total subscriptions received during the year are rupees 1,23,000. Out of this, subscription belonging to this particular year, that is 2019 and 20, are rupees 1 lakh. So these are the subscriptions for previous year, and these are the subscriptions received in advance. All the subscriptions are received in the current year only, received in the current year but belongs to various years. Received for the current year, rupees 1 lakh only, 2019 and 20. Received for 2018-19 is the amount of subscription received for the previous year which was not received in the earlier year. So it must be the outstanding subscription for previous year. So this is the outstanding subscription for previous year. And this is the advance subscription, advance received in the current year. When I say it is the advance for current year, received in the current year, it means it relates to the preceding or the next years. As this is the receipt and payment account, and we are supposed to open income and expenditure account which is prepared for a particular year only. We will consider only the subscription received for the year 2019 and 20. If we refer the solution, that is the income and expenditure account for this year, this is the amount of subscription received during the year 2019-20. We have not recorded subscription received for the earlier year 2018-19 and subscription received for the preceding year, that is 2020-21. We have not recorded subscription outstanding for previous year and subscription received in advance, because this is the income and expenditure account for this particular year ending on 31st of March. So we will record only the subscription belonging to this particular year. Subscription for the current year only, rupees 1 lakh. This is the question, and this is receipt and payment account will form the part of question. This receipt side will go to either income or liability, and the payment side will go to either expenditure or asset side. In this example, we are supposed to prepare only the income and expenditure account, so we will ignore the assets and liabilities part in this particular question. So we will not be recording subscription outstanding for previous year and subscription received in advance. Next item is donation. As discussed in the theory part, if only donation is given, it is assumed to be the revenue income, revenue receipt, and it is treated as income. If it is a special donation, donation for a specific purpose, specific reason, then it is to be considered as a liability. In this example, donation is recorded as income. By donation, rupees 25,000 income, as it is general donation. Next item is entrance fees, which is to be treated as income. By entrance fees, rupees 15,000. Next item is interest on fixed deposit income. Income side, by interest on fixed deposit, rupees 4,800. Next item, picnic receipts income. By picnic receipts, rupees 20,000. Let us move ahead to payment side. The first payment is by rent. Total rent paid during the year is rupees 55,000. But out of this rent of rupees 54,300 only belongs to the particular year. That is year ending on 31st March 2020. So this is the expenditure for the current year. And this 700 belongs to the previous year. It means 700 were outstanding in the previous year. So it is previous year's liability. So we will not be recording 700 in this particular year. We will be recording only 54,300 as current year's expenditure. Expenditure side, to rent 54,300. The next payment is fixed deposit. It is not an expenditure. It is an asset. It is the amount invested in FDs in current year. So it will be recorded to balance sheet asset side. And in this example, we are not supposed to prepare balance sheet. So we will ignore this part in this particular question, as it is purchase of an asset. Next is sundry expenditure. Expenditure side. Income and expenditure account, debit side. To sundry expenditure, rupees 8,000. Next payment is insurance expenditure. As discussed earlier, payment side consists of expenditure and assets. So out of these items, some items will go to asset side and some items will go to expenditure side. Insurance is an expense. Income and expenditure account, debit side. To insurance, rupees 12,000. Next payment is printing and stationery expenditure side. To printing and stationery, rupees 6,000. Income and expenditure account, debit side. Next item, picnic expense, expenditure side. Income and expenditure account, debit side. To picnic expenses, rupees 18,000. Next payment is salaries. Income and expenditure account, debit side, expenditure side. To salaries, rupees 20,000. Next, to traveling expense, expenditure side. Income and expenditure account, debit side. To traveling expenses, rupees 13,000. By advertisement, rupees 7,000, but in bracket information is given. This is the expenditure incurred for the year 2018-19. So it is the expenditure which was outstanding for the previous year. So we will not be recording this expenditure in the current year. So we will just ignore this part, as it is last year's expenditure paid in the current year. It is last year's liability. If advertisement expenditure is incurred for current year only, then we would have been recorded to expenditure side to advertisement, but this is the advertisement for the previous year, and we will ignore this part in current question. Next item is closing balance of cash and bank balance. These are balance sheet asset side item. So just ignore this part in current question, as you are not supposed to prepare balance sheet for the current year. Let us now read the adjustments. Outstanding rent for current year was rupees 7,000. We will put a tick to the rent. And this is the adjustment on current year. This is the current year item. According to the adjustment, rent of rupees 7,000 was outstanding for the current year. It means we have not paid rent up to rupees 7,000 in this year. So it is outstanding rent. We will add to the rent paid, and second effect we will record to the balance sheet liability side. We will ignore the balance sheet part in this question, that we will see in the next questions. For the time being, we will add outstanding rent in the current year's rent paid, rupees 7,000. We will add to the rent, add outstanding rent rupees 7,000. So total rent for the year is 61,300. Out of this, rent of rupees 54,300 is already appeared in the receipt and payment account payment side, means this is the rent which is already paid, and this is the rent unpaid or outstanding. Its second effect will go to balance sheet liability side, but not in this question. Next adjustment is 60% of the entrance fees should be capitalized. Entrance fees given in the question is rupees 15,000. Out of this, 60% is to be capitalized. It means 60% of entrance fees is to be transferred to balance sheet liability side, or it is to be added in the capital fund. So we will deduct 60% of this, which comes to rupees 9,000. So only 40%, that is rupees 6,000, will form the part of income. So 40% will be recorded to income side, and 60%, that is rupees 9,000, is to be added to the capital fund balance sheet liability side. If question says entrance fees is to be capitalized, that time entire entrance fees is to be capitalized. Nothing is mentioned, that time we will record the entire entrance fees as income. So entrance fees to the extent of capitalization is to be added to the capital fund. Next adjustment is outstanding subscription for the current year rupees 20,000, means 20,000 is yet to be received. This is subscription due but not received. It is income. We will add to the subscription received, which is rupees 1 lakh. Subscription received during the year is rupees 1 lakh. In this we will add outstanding rupees 20,000. Total subscription for the year is rupees 1 lakh and 20,000. The second effect for this outstanding rupees 20,000 will go to balance sheet asset side. Next adjustment, prepaid insurance rupees 1,000. We will deduct it from insurance paid less prepaid insurance rupees 1,000. So out of 12,000, only rent insurance of rupees 11,000 belongs to current year, and 1,000 is prepaid insurance. It will appear in the balance sheet asset side as prepaid insurance. In this example, total of credit side of income and expenditure account is rupees 1,75,800, which is more than that of expenditure side. So we will get all the expenses from rupees 1,75,800 and balance rupees 38,500 is the surplus. This is the excess of income over the expenditure and it is added to the capital fund. In the next session, we will solve the full-fledged question wherein we will open income and expenditure account and the balance sheet. Thank you.